Good morning, everyone. Triple T here with the Open Mic Pala YouTube channel. Hope you're doing well. We are here at Pala Beach this morning, and we have Brownie, our rescue pup. She's been staying at the Open Mic, and we brought her down here to the beach. And Lizzie's around here somewhere too, but Yin and I are just down here chilling out. I'm probably going to do some swimming. There's a few restaurants open down here, so we're going to walk down that way and maybe see if we can't find something for breakfast. So our restaurant down here on the end, she's normally only open in the evenings. They're not open for breakfast. But anyway, it's a Monday morning here in Thailand, July the 5th, but it's still July the 4th, Sunday night, United States of America. So happy Independence Day to everyone. Let's take a little walk. Hey, Bodo's in the house. HNT, hello guys. Bodo, HNT. All right, good morning, good morning. Hey HNT, I just added you as a moderator. Sue's in the house now. Good morning, Sue. HNT, you got a wrench too, so I appreciate you guys watching the chat. We probably won't have time. I'll put the phone away here, and then I'll catch up with you when we get down the beach. But good morning from Pala. Thank you guys. Jeff Johnson, good morning, sir. Good morning. All right, guys, let's take a walk around. Thank you so much. God bless everyone. Wrong Sant. There you go, wrong Sant. HNT, you got all kinds of help now. Ohio, cheers to Ohio. I love it when you guys drop your viewing location. It just really adds flavor to the chat. We'll let you guys chat amongst yourself. We'll take a walk. We'll get right back with you, okay? Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, let's roll. So we have Nam Yin and Brownie. But it's always very slow down here through the week in the morning. So, you know, things are changing daily, it seems like, here in Thailand. But we noticed this past weekend, yesterday and Saturday, that there was very few people compared to normal. These beaches normally fill up pretty good on the weekends with people out of Bangkok mainly, but I think a lot of people in the capital are probably staying home. What are you doing? You smell something? Get it, Brownie. So if you guys can see, baby, can you show the scar from the doctor? For those of you that have been following the channel, she's been spayed. They did a really good job. She's been vaccinated, and although we're not able to keep her at home, she still don't like Blackie. She's really doing well at the bar. Nam Yin's got a bed for her and everything there at the bar, so she's a good bar guard dog, and she's been playing with Triple D quite a bit. So I got some footage of that coming up pretty soon for you guys. Brownie and Triple D, okay? But just thought I'd go live this morning, kind of bring you guys the early morning, July 5th, the day after Independence Day here in Thailand. If you're watching from the United States, cheers, cheers. Let's celebrate the freedom. Okay, come on. And then we've got our other regular soy dogs. This is Sidang. Her name is Red, basically. And there's Lizzie. Huh? What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Good girl. Well, if you ever come to Pala Beach, look for the beautiful dog with a blue collar. She's such a sweetheart. She loves all people. She will welcome you to Pala Beach. Ain't that right, Lizzie? Huh? Brownie? And her and Brownie are friends. Good doggies. All right, guys. So we did notice that there's a couple of vendor restaurants. Good girl. A couple of vendor restaurants already open this morning. We normally don't come down here and eat breakfast, but since how they're open, we thought we'd walk down here and see if we can't make an order. And the stream will probably be around 55 minutes. That's normally how long I can go here with the GoPro Hero 8. We're streaming live with the hotspot from the smartphone, so hopefully the video audio quality is good for you today. Not a breath of air. We've been very calm winds recently, which is really kind of odd. We're into July now, so typically you really start getting frequent frequent storms in the Gulf, the monsoon season. But huh?
You cannot have alcohol.
Yeah, no alcohol on the beach, guys. Don't even try bringing your own.
You go to jail.
Go to jail.
And
Pay a fine, 10,000 baht. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. They still got the alcohol ban here in Thailand. Basically, that's kind of a nationwide thing. Now, that doesn't mean that each province doesn't have their own level of restrictions. They can always add more restrictions. They can't do less than what's required by the national emergency decree orders, but they can do more. So it depends on the province you're in. I'm hearing that some of the provinces, like up in Chiang Mai, for example, they're actually allowing alcohol sales.
Until 8 and 5 open.
Yeah, this is very important too, guys. A lot of people have been worried about our beaches down here in Rayong being closed daily, but actually the governor issued an order that they're closed. This is 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Right? 8 p.m. 2000 hours until 5 a.m. 0500 in the morning. So from 8 p.m. till 5 a.m. they closed all of the beaches down here in Rayong province, and that's just to keep really, to be honest with you, domestic tourists are really the only ones that hang out for a long period of time. A lot of these vendors down here do a good business from say 8 to midnight, so they're trying to curtail, you know, large gatherings at the beach. I think that's why they did that. But like I was saying about Chiang Mai, I heard that they're actually allowing alcohol sales at restaurants for dine-in, so that's cool. I don't believe there's any strictly bars or entertainment type clubs that are allowed to open anywhere in the country, but I'm not positive. I think a lot of you have been following the news about the Phuket sandbox. It kicked off on July the 1st, so hopefully that's going to go well for them. We really don't follow, you know, news outside of our province that much, so you guys probably know more about it than I do. Anyway, all right, baby, going down. I'm going to go check the seawall. Let this talk about calm oceans, guys. It's like a mill pond out there. I mean, there's always going to be surf, right? But yeah, it's calm. Bet the small boat fishermen are really enjoying the calm seas. Lizzie's such a sweetheart. This is normally about as far as she'll travel with us. You know, they're real territorial, and then you've got a whole nother group of soy dogs down here on this end. So, you know, they try not to intermingle and protect their territories and such. Like I say, we'll get down here to the vendor and see if we got some options for breakfast. If not, we'll probably just circle back around to the scooter and grab some breakfast on up into Palau. Wow, really clear skies. Got a good view of the Satahip Hills here. Good view of Samesam Islands, those two islands out there, protected by the Royal Thai Navy. Yeah, very, very low tide this morning here at Palau Beach. So, long walks. But the beaches are open. No problem. Just 8 p.m. till 5 a.m. is when you don't want to be down at the beaches. And from what I hear, they are doing quite a bit of patrolling in our area. You know, just trying to enforce the new rules set out by the governor, and then of course there's also mask mandates. You know, these things. And you know, when I'm not coming in contact with anybody, I kind of pull mine down, because when you got glasses on, you know, you really fog them up. We bought these ones that kind of make a bigger pocket, like they got like a double fold. So, and then you got the wire on the nose. It helps a little bit, but it is a mandate that you wear a mask. And I've heard that there's been some checkpoints, and if people don't have their mask on, or at least have it with them when they're interacting with the police, then they are subject to fines. So, but obviously when you're out in an open area like this and you're not coming in contact with people, nobody's going to come up and say, hey, put that on properly, right? I mean, it's not that strict, but I just always have mine on unless I'm at home or at the restaurant. Because if you're at the restaurant and you're eating and drinking, no requirement to have a mask on, you know, at that time. So anyway, good morning. Good day for exercise. We get a lot of expats that really enjoy Palau Beach. So he's got Got a long way to jog there, you can see. So that's probably about as far as Lizzie's gonna go. We'll come back, Lizzie. She knows, you know. They're so smart. But anyway, we'll step over here and see if the vendor is open serving customers, and if they are, we'll sit down and order some food. I'll catch up with you guys in the chat. I appreciate you following the Open Mic Palau Thailand YouTube channel here. Always helps to have interaction with people from all over the world. It's really good. We're a small channel, but I like it that way, and feels like family. So I hope everyone's doing well and family members are doing well. There's a lot of people that have some difficulties right now, so hope things are going well. You ready? Huh? Good girl. Good girl. She's such a good girl. All right, baby. Which one is open? Well, this one's cleaning up down here. You can, you know, normally it's only the weekends when you get quite a few options of these vendors down here, but being through the week, there's usually, you know, 2 or 3 open. We'll see what we got. They're all numbered, and you know, you can sit in their chairs and everything when you're ordering something from that particular vendor. But this is not designed for people to just come in like free zone and park and do whatever they want. So it's geared towards these small businesses, and each one of these vendors pay a fee, a monthly fee, to the local Tesabon government, which the government building's right down there. I don't know what the fee is. I don't think it's that expensive, but so therefore you can't just park in their zone, right? That's number 12. We noticed, I think number 1's open, and we've ate there before. You want to go on down to number 1? Huh? Try number 1, because I see she's open over there. I hope the signal's good, guys. We do get a little buffering at times down here at Palau Beach with the hotspot signal. But you can see how much room there is up above the seawall, right? It's just really great. We love our beaches down here in the Ban Chong area, Palau, Payun, Nam Rin, and so forth, because they're all like this. They're, you know, they're like city parks. There's no thoroughfare, busy beach road or anything. Well, even on the weekends when it's full, you still have no trouble finding your own spot. Let's see, number 1 right here is open, and don't let those little small buildings fool you. They got big kitchens and stuff out back, so it's open, Chai. I doing so hot, Cop. Is it? That's her right there. Huh? You see her? Oh, okay. Said all they have is those beach chairs, baby. I really don't like those beach chairs. I guess we could try it. But you want to make sure they see us? Does she see us? Here, you go tell her we need menu, huh? Baby, I think that's customers. I would just go over there and ask them.
The lady go walk around.
I see somebody inside, baby. I don't want to sit down there unless we know we can get a menu. Got a little table right here too. That's pretty good for eating. These little tables here. Well, let's just ask them if they have breakfast. They may not. We've never eaten breakfast down here, guys. We may have to go down there to number 12 if they're not. Number 12 was down there working. I saw someone in there a while ago. I don't so hot, Cop. Well, they're obviously open, but I did see her just take off on a motorcycle. She might have went and got supplies. Let's go down here to number 13 then. Or number 12, was it? We'll just ask them who's open. Good girl. Good girl. Nam Yen and the Triple N's did really well yesterday, Sunday. Had a great day. Still getting new customers, guys, which really is awesome, because we've got a good regular base of customers built up. So when you get those new ones, and most of them are referral through friends, you know, they become repeat customers too. So now I think we're going to be hampered a little bit on the breakfast restaurant, if currently there is not, that I'm aware of, but if they impose some kind of travel restrictions, you know, entering and exiting Rayong province or something like that. But right now I'm not aware of anything like that. We still have customers that come down from Chonburi, Pattaya and stuff. So Mia Han Chow, Mai. Young. Okay. I think number, maybe they're not open, babe. It's like I said, if we don't find anything open, we can just cruise. Open 12, right. Yeah, they're mostly lunch and dinner. We've never even tried to have breakfast down here. But anyway, we thought we'd bring you guys along. Yeah, it's still early, babe. We can always, well, you can talk to them. Maybe somebody might have. It's typical here in Thailand to eat, you know, regular Thai dishes like pakar pao, or even fried chicken, sticky rice, or somtam, papaya salad. Typical to eat those kind of lunch and dinner dishes for breakfast too. So one of my favorites is Khao Tom. We could go to the Khao Tom restaurant, baby, if they're not open here. I was hoping we'd get some breakfast here. We could just chill out, and then I could take a dip in the water, and I'm definitely gonna go swimming today for sure. It's hot with no wind. It's hot already. But yeah, I think we're SOL on the breakfast, it looks like. So anyway, let's sit down here in the free zone, and I'll talk to people in the chat, and then we might just do another live stream when we get up the road, guys, for breakfast. Like I say, we weren't sure if we could find breakfast down here or not, but we wanted to come take Brownie for a walk. We just picked her up at the open mic bar, so she's content staying there. Knows where she's at, taking care of the bar. She definitely does bark at customers, so but she loves people. But she's definitely doing her job as a guard dog. Anyway, I don't know if any of you seen the short clip that I put up. We had monkeys down here at Pala Beach. There was actually 2 of them. I just made a short clip, which is like under 1 minute, so I didn't film both of them. And there's a group of black soy dogs that normally they hang out right back in here somewhere. Someone comes and takes care of them and feeds them. They've all got collars on them. There's quite a few farang that come down here and feed the dogs and stuff. We're not the only ones that do that. There's quite a few here that take care of the dogs here at Pala Beach. But yeah, that was really rare. We've never, well, we've only lived here almost 2 years, but we've never seen monkeys down in here. I mean, I know there's monkeys around, but to get them down in here at the beach, that was kind of surprising. But it is nice to have the beaches open. It doesn't really affect us if they're closing at 8 p.m. because we're normally not down here after that hour. But obviously, like I say, I think it's meant to curtail more domestic tourism. Locals, I mean, you probably do get some locals that hang out from, you know, 8 to midnight or something like that. Or this is all free zone, right? So people just bring their beach mats and their food and whatever, right? Alcohol normally. Bring your own alcohol, all that stuff. But yeah, I think that's why the governor made the decision to close at 8 p.m. just to prevent the large gatherings from mostly domestic tourists. Not that there probably aren't some locals that come chill out at the beach at night. because I mean the park never closes, you know what I mean, as far as driving in and out of here. But like I say, from what I hear, they definitely are serious about imposing fines and stuff like that. Anybody violating the rules, drinking alcohol, or in this case, just coming to the beach after 8 p.m. So we're gonna get back on the bike and cruise up and see if I can't find some breakfast. Let me catch good morning. Let me catch up with you guys in the chat real quick. I appreciate you tuning in. At least you got a little lovely walk, right? Take you over here where you can see the beautiful calm sea. Can you see the sea? And then I'll catch up with you guys in the chat. I really appreciate it. Thanks to the moderators. HNT, I just added you because you were in early, and you've been really positive supporter of the channel. I appreciate it. So I like to have a lot of people that have the ability to control the chat, right? So anyway, guys, I might go swimming before we get on the motorcycle. I can't take you into the water, and I got to keep the phone close to the camera for the tethering in the hotspot. So now we got a little bit of breeze coming in now, a little bit of breeze. Oh, so beautiful. Now we don't get the amazing sunsets down here or sunrises over the water at this time of year, because the sun's more in the northern hemisphere. There they go. Go walking on the beach, huh? She's so intelligent, really smart dog. It's just unfortunate that we can't keep her at home, guys. It's just, they've got it branded in their memory. Her and Blackie will never forget. So they hate each other. There's nothing we can do about it. Excuse me while I have a smoke. Hey, I appreciate you guys tuning in to the newest vlog there. The 4th of July, what does it mean to me? I appreciate your comments and everything on it. He's been one of my favorite warriors for many, many years. Sergeant McNasty, the Inglorious Bastard, the Dirty Dozen leader, which was actually really the Filthy 13 was the name of his unit. And he dropped into Normandy on the night of June 5th, 1941 with 20 men in his unit. And it's just an incredible story, guys. If you really, there's so many of those heroes from that era, and even in today's military there's so many heroes. But just a man that I've admired for years. He actually has a book called The Filthy 13, and I'd love to see a movie made about him. But you know that he wasn't pleased at all with the film The Dirty Dozen, because they portrayed the original members of the Filthy 13 as like die-hard criminals that they broke out of jail to join the army, and that wasn't the case at all. But anyway, thank you so much for watching that. I hope it adds some deeper meaning for those of you that follow the channel that aren't as familiar with the American history, because it's not, to me, it's not just the celebration of our independence as a new nation. It's really a celebration of freedom and the cost that has been paid for the freedoms. She's so beautiful. Huh? Where are you going? Anyway, you can see the kind of exercise we can get here on our beach here at Pala. Let me check in with you guys. Kevin Chong Noy's in the house. Thank you for that, Kevin. Happy 4th of July to you. Thank you for your service to all of those veterans, man. Thank you for my freedom. Really, honestly, I'm so blessed to be born an American. And but I tried to convey that it's not just, to me, it's not just an American celebration. It's a celebration of freedom and liberty all over the world. You know, all free societies have paid heavy cost. If you look up Sergeant McNeese, you can find quite a bit on him. Like I say, there's a book called The Filthy 13. It's an amazing book. And then, you know, even on YouTube, there's quite a bit of information about him. But the life expectancy of a paratrooper in World War II was 1.5 jumps. Now, how they figured out 1.5, Sergeant McNasty explained if there's 2 paratroopers jumping into a hot war, one will survive, and then if he makes a jump with another guy, you know what I mean? So it's not 1 for 1, it's like 1.5. So for him to have made 4 jumps and survived is amazing. Of the 50,000 paratroopers, 50,000 paratroopers that jumped into battles, hot wars in World War II, 50,000. Only 3 that made 4 jumps survived. 3 of 50,000. Now, obviously, all 50,000 didn't make 4 jumps, right? So anyway, it's a pretty amazing story, and he was a very incredible man. He was always in trouble, always in the stockade, always causing. He was just not cut out for regular Army conformity, right? But every time they went into battle, even though they busted him down to buck private, right, 0 stripes, because of what he did in his downtime, including going AWOL and getting in fights with officers. Just quite a character, right? But every time they went into battle, he got his sergeant stripes back. You know what I mean? He was the leader, and then he went on to be one of the Pathfinders, which is even more dangerous. And Pathfinders are the guys that jumped in ahead of everyone, right? Even the regular paratroopers, and they had to set up beacons. All right, that was their mission, to get in there and set up a beacon so that the planes and supplies could be flown in. So when he jumped into Bastogne, it was as a Pathfinder, and you know, the 101st Airborne was fixing to be annihilated by the Germans. They were completely surrounded. So if it wasn't for the Pathfinders jumping in there and setting up those beacons, there's no way they'd ever got the ammunitions and supplies, you know, to you know, get those troops in a position where they could fight. So it's just an incredible story. There's so many like that, and that's, you know, I wanted to bring something as an American on the 4th of July that everyone can relate to. And of course, you know, the 101st and the 82nd Airborne, I mean, they jumped in with the what are they called, the Red Devils of England too. You know, there was a lot of allied paratroopers in the battle as well. So and it kind of took it away from just the celebration of the founding of America, and brought it into a perspective that we need to pay respect to all of the veterans that have served in all free countries, because without their service and the cost that they were willing to bear, none of us would be enjoying freedom to this day, right? So anyway, I really appreciate it, and thank you all so much. Thank you all for watching the video and sharing the video, and if it helps anyone that's never been to America or studied American history that well, if it helps give them a broader perspective of what most Americans think of on the 4th of July. And a lot of people around the world say that's strictly an American holiday, but I don't think Americans look at it that way. They really don't. It's like Veterans Day and Flag Day, and you know, it's just in honor of those who stood against tyranny so that people could live in freedom. So, and that's not strictly an American thing, right? So anyway, your PA, good to see you in the live chat, York. Hope you're doing well. Well, we got 29 people in the house. Thank you so much. Rong Sant, I love following your channel, and thank you so much, Rong Sant, for coming to breakfast. Sorry I couldn't be there. Rong Sant and his beautiful family came to the open mic. It was late in the afternoon, I think about 2 o'clock. So the ladies obviously took care of them. We really appreciate you, Rong Sant, making the trip over here. And I'm very sorry that I wasn't there, but we'll see you on the next one. Okay, so we got Sue Rowan, we got Tough to You. Thank you, Tough to You. I hope your father's doing okay, and we understand the gravity of what you're going through. So it's all about family support. Michael Shelnut. Thank you for coming in, Michael. Appreciate it. Jeff Johnson, so grateful to have you on the channel, mate. What a beautiful location. Thank you, Michael. This is Pala Beach in Rayong province on the seaboard of the Gulf of Thailand. Versions of combat controllers. That's right, Anon. Exactly right. And you know, to me, it's about the modern day, this current generation of warriors. The young men and women, you know, in their 20s, early 30s, are standing in hellholes right now that we don't even know about. You know, we need to talk about special forces and the elite groups of warriors that are out there to this day. So, you know, it may not be a hot war in the news and stuff like it used to be, but make no mistake, right? There's still a war going on, and it's a war to protect freedom. That's the way I look at it. It doesn't matter if you're politically opposed to different decisions that are made by, you know, those in office, those elected officials. That, to me, that matters not. It's about supporting the war fighters. So I really, really appreciate everyone. York, PA, appreciate you so much. I still have the beautiful West Point shirt, man, and I value it very much. So thank you so much, and looking forward to seeing you in Thailand. Sue Rowan, yeah, I mean, you guys, yeah. If you can't find each other on Facebook, you can always send instant messenger to the Open Mic Palau Thailand Facebook, right? And then I can pull up your profiles and maybe share it. If you're having any trouble, just send me a message and let me know. Some of you already have my personal Facebook page, Scott Thomas South. So, but anything I can do to help facilitate that. Gary Williams, thanks for coming in, Gary Williams. I really appreciate you too. You guys know that Gary's got a channel. Go check out Gary Williams on YouTube. And of course, Ron Son. Yeah, I knew you guys were getting ready to do fireworks. Tough to you, man. Appreciate you tuning in. I didn't expect too much of an audience in the United States on this amazing evening. Everybody's probably having big barbecues and getting together with family and getting ready to do fireworks. My daughters are, well, I got 3 in Missouri and 1 in northeast Oklahoma, but they're all within a couple hundred miles of each other. So there's big grand fireworks shows and large gatherings and stuff going on. So everything's pretty normal in the Midwest where my daughters are at. Good morning, Gary. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Bruce Hader's in the house. It's currently 0856 in Perth. 856, 756 triple T time. Is that right? I thought we were like 3 hours apart from Australia. But thanks for that. Brock, we really appreciate you, Brock. Ditching Corporate. I am booking the Phuket Sandbox for August 25th. Congratulations, congratulations. I think that's a good idea, you know. At least if you go into Phuket, you don't have to stay in a hotel for 14 days, right? I mean, essentially, it's an island-style quarantine. So allow people to come into the island. That way, if there was an issue, it would strictly be on the island. I believe 70% or 69 thereabouts of all the people that live on the island, so in the hospitality service industry, have been inoculated, double dose. So, you know, are obviously trying to do what they can, but once you finish your time in Phuket, then I think you'd be able to freely travel throughout Thailand. Kevin Chong Noi, thank you guys so much. But Ditching Corporate, appreciate the information, and cheers and good luck to you. Good luck. Good evening, and good morning here, yes. Hope things open up soon. I want to book a ticket, just unsure. York, PA, I understand it. I mean, there's just so much uncertainty, you know what I mean? And all we can do is follow the CCSA and kind of see where it goes. But hopefully, you know, they'll be able to contain it and just continue with the additional vaccine purchases. I'm seeing a lot of good news on that front. You know, a lot of other countries have excess vaccines now, so I'm in contact with my neurologist at Bangkok Hospital in Pattaya, so you know, I do have a work permit, so that allows me to be registered for the vaccine. There's a group of expats that qualify kind of to be somewhat first in line, I guess. But in speaking with my neurologist, I'm not concerned about, you know, being first in line. I understand there's still doctors and nurses and first responders and stuff that maybe haven't, you know, been able to get their hands on it yet. So we're in no hurry, but we really have no plans of traveling outside of Palau, to be honest with you guys. I mean, obviously we run up to Chonburi and, you know, maybe go see Brian and Phi. You know, I mean, there's a freedom to travel. I don't think it's prohibited as of yet. You just have to stay tuned to the news because things can change fast. So, but really, as far as Namien and I mean, we've got a purpose here. We've got a business. So that's kind of our gig. And to go down there and be able to meet new customers and reminisce with established customers, that's all we need. It's all we need for fulfillment. And other than that, we're staying right here locally. John S came in. Hello, John S. Thank you. I'm just backing through the chat, guys, kind of see who I may have missed. All right, appreciate you guys chatting with each other. A brand new friend, a Triple T at the open mic. Hey, thanks for that link, Jeff Johnson. Thank you very much. Yeah, had a great American man and his beautiful lady. She's of Filipina descent. She's a teacher here in Thailand, and they came as customers. I don't remember how they found us. It wasn't YouTube. It wasn't a friend recommendation. Might have been the Google map. I'm not sure. But anyway, great guy. And him and his lady, well, she has a YouTube channel. And yeah, I mean, she rides on the back of the bike with him and, you know, travel around and stuff. So great people. So I appreciate you sharing that link. Travel Mania. Travel Crazy Mania. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you go to Teacher Thomas Thailand Facebook page or Scott Thomas South Facebook page. I did share a link to her channel. Great people, man. Great people. Always a pleasure to meet new people. There's Rong San's link. Thank you, Jeff. You're on it, mate. Ross and Rayong, thank you for that. Thank you for that link. We want to go see Ross. They're right here in Rayong province. They've got a resort and stuff. Obviously, they're struggling, right, with the curtailed domestic tourism. But we want to go see Ross. Taco came into the house. With the exception of Tropical Storm Elsa headed my way, all is okay. Yeah, and you know, I've been following that a little bit. I've got some friends in Florida near Clearwater and the Apalachicola Bay area, so I've been kind of monitoring that myself. Hopefully the big hills of Cuba are going to really knock that thing apart. I didn't check in on it this morning. Hey, Ross did come in. Thank you, Ross. I appreciate it, man. Ross, we are going to come see you, mate. Just give us time, but I definitely want to come down there and highlight your resort if there's any way I can help, you know. So I appreciate you coming to the open mic as well. Lost Boy was in the house. Thank you, Lost Boy. Robert H came in. Tasty Taffy at Mackinac Island in Traverse City. Wow, thanks for coming in, Robert. Bodo, as always, appreciate you. H&T was driving. He came in early and I said, hey, I'm gonna throw you a wrench. Appreciate it, man. He don't need to be moderating while he's driving. Okay, scrolling down, Tammyhart's in the house. Hello, Tammy, thanks for coming in. I hope you're doing well. Namien and I are just like I say, staying close to home and got no plans on doing much else. But you know, I've got an underlying autoimmune disease, guys. I was diagnosed in 2012 with CIDP. If you want to look that up, CIDP, up to you. You know, I try not to share personal information and things that I deal with too much, because I just really don't feel like it needs to be part of the channel, as well as, you know, my wife and I's personal life. It's just, I try to bring Thailand to people. I don't really feel like it's necessary to you know, go behind the scenes and give too much information. I just definitely don't want sympathy or anybody to be feeling bad for me, because I have a beautiful life here and I've been very blessed, and my health condition has improved dramatically over almost 6 years of living in the tropical country of Thailand. So, but if you want to look it up, it's CIDP. There's many different variants of CIDP. Relatively newly discovered autoimmune disorder, but basically your antibodies attack your nerves and your entire nervous system. So there's no cure, and I can't receive any treatment, unfortunately. The IVIG is kind of a standard treatment which puts people in remission, but I can't get that because of a deadly reaction I had to it. But anyway, mine is CIDP is very, very rare. I think 1 in 800,000, something like that, last time I checked. So if you just think a kid P, but instead of a K, use a C, CIDP, kid P, right? A kid peeing. That's how a lot of people remember it, because it is very rare. But the variant that I have is predominantly sensory neuropathy, which has a lot more pain involved than regular CIDP, which is prominent motor neuropathy. So it's kind of, my motor skills have really, really improved. So I'm thankful for that, because my antibodies do eat the myelin sheathing, which is the insulation that's covering the axon nerve. So if you think about it as an electrical wire, right? So, but fortunately, I haven't declined with the motor neuropathy. If anything, I've improved. Thank you, baby. But anyway, guys, you know, if you are interested in that, you can look up the CIDP predominant sensory neuropathy. Yeah, that's what I was diagnosed with, and it's not ever going away, but it has really, really improved since I've been in Thailand. So for that reason is why I have to, you know, have serious conversation with my neurologist, which I've already done, about, you know, vaccines and you know, possible side effects for those that have autoimmune. So, you know, I'm not concerned about, you know, being first in line on getting the vaccines here in Thailand, but willing to wait it out, if you know what I mean. Hey, Ethan Dool's in the house, man. Oh, you drove through a tornado in Indiana once. Thanks for coming in, Ethan. Good to see you. I lived through a tornado, an F5 tornado. Went through the city of Joplin, Missouri on May 22nd, 2011. So I am a tornado survivor. Luckily, my house wasn't damaged that much, other than a lot of heavy debris in the yard. I was basically a stone's throw away from St. John's Hospital in Joplin, which was completely destroyed and had to be taken down. A lot of death, guys, a lot of death. So tornado season is nothing to take lightly. A lot of people purchase the you know, the built-in steel tornado shelters, you know, just a little 6x6 room, and bolted it down to their slab in the garage or whatnot. Devastating, devastating. The girl that I'd been dating for about 2 years, her and her 2 children were killed instantly. They were right in the center. They were crushed. But it was a very, very difficult time. So don't take those tornadoes lightly, man. Ross and Ray Young says, Triple T, we plan to reopen the resort near the end of the month. Okay. Been doing some minor construction, building shade covers. Yeah, I seen some of that on one of your vlogs, Ross, and it makes sense, you know, that you're trying to take advantage of this time and make some improvements. Hang in there, buddy. You know it's going to come back, man. We're in a beautiful area here in the Eastern Seaboard. Very, very attractive to a lot of people. So hang in there, man. And, you know, thanks for investing in Thailand and taking the risk, you know, because none of us knew that this was going to happen. We're a post-pandemic business. Well, it's kind of hard to say that, but you know what I mean. We were established well, actually on August 29th, 2020. So we kind of knew that we were taking a very big risk by opening a customer service style business. But hey, we're still hanging in there, and we're very fortunate. But Ross and Ray Young, guys, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do, and you know, give him some love, man, because he's got a beautiful family. He's a big dog lover too. They've got like 18 dogs. So Ross, look forward to seeing you back at the open mic when you happen to be up this way. And thanks for the update on the resort, and we'll continue to follow. Hello, Ethan Dool. Scary, very scary. Yes, tornadoes are frightening. Ethan, take care. Thank you. Monsoon season. Thanks, Sue. Unknown. I remember being chased by an F5 all the way through Nebraska one time. No place to hide, so best to drive fast to stay ahead of it. Yeah, those storm chasers. There is some footage, a little bit of footage of the F5 that went through the center of Joplin, Missouri in 2011. If you guys want to look that up, I don't recommend it though. To be honest with you, I can't look at it, guys. I lived it. I drove my grandkids through it. You know, it was like a war zone. And it just, my grandchildren will always have memories of it. And you know, we were very, very fortunate. I wasn't killed. I was home alone at the time. I had a daughter on the north side of Joplin. I was basically on 32nd Street, right off of Main and 32nd, right near the old Bonnie and Clyde hideout is where I was living at the time. And I had another daughter that was north Joplin. She was about 15th Street. Yeah, 15th and Grant. And the center of the tornado was about 20th Street. Everything, you know, from 20th to say, you know, down to where I was at, 32nd Street, and then, you know, up to say 17th Street. So 17th to 32nd, I mean, was just devastated, guys. It stayed on the ground for a long, long time. I believe it was a mile wide at the largest point. But you can study the research of the Joplin F5 tornado. It was an incredible thing. I'd never seen anything like it. Hey, there's TDN in the house. Good morning. Good morning. CJ Paradise. Hey, I'm sorry I missed you there, buddy. Thanks for coming in. Wow, we got 31 watching. Thanks, guys. Hope you enjoy the view of Hala Beach and Satahip Hills. Thanks, CJ Paradise, another great guy over there in Hua Hin on the other side of the Gulf. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Keep bringing those positive videos, man. Appreciate it. Rawson Rayong says, hey, Triple T, we are all fine at the resort. We have our regulars each month to just stay out of the red. Hey, that's cool. That is good news, Ross. I mean, that's all we can hope for, right? We're very fortunate that we have a unique style restaurant, right, that's bringing people from far away, because you just can't find homemade American breakfast in Thailand just everywhere, right? So we have also, Ross, built up some great regular customers, locals and the surrounding area. So that's what's keeping us I mean, we're just breaking even. I mean, we're not thinking about profits or anything, but the last thing I want to do is discontinue the salary of our staff. That's just not going to happen. We're going to ride this out. Well, you know, you never say never, right? But worst case scenario, you know, we might have to do some mothball or something and store it for a couple of months if it got to that. But right now we're still open for dining, guys. We don't have any restrictions other than, you know, taking temperatures and social distancing and whatnot, but not really affecting. Oh, Grandma's going to open? Okay, guys, we're just going to wait here for breakfast. The stream's probably going to die pretty quick. Namian, you have anything to say? Are you happy? Okay, you okay with the restaurant? She works her ass off, guys. Oh my God. Yeah, she's happy. Okay, she doesn't like to be on camera that much. You guys know that. But God, man, she works 10 times as hard as I do, and we got, you know, a pretty good sized house, and she keeps up with all that. I mean, I help out a little bit, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, she does way more than I do. Hey, there's Tyron. Thanks for coming in, Tyron. I can't wait to come check out the restaurant. We can't wait to see you, mate. You know, we want to be here for everyone, right? We want to be here for everyone. We're obviously not in an international tourist destination, and that's wasn't the goal when we opened the business. But obviously the YouTube channel and social media, the platforms really help. So we want everyone to feel welcome. And despite some of the drama that has occurred on this channel of my own doing, you know, we want everyone to feel welcome. And when I say everyone, I mean everyone is welcome at the open mic. No hard feelings, right? Move on. But you know, it's just great to have that purpose, you know, as a business owner here. And you know, like I say, we got low overhead, low investment, so, you know, as long as this thing keeps breaking in during the worst of times, keeps breaking even and paying the salaries and the rent and whatnot, then man, we're tickled to death. No one says Jeff Johnson, maybe Full Metal Jacket though. Love that movie. Stanley Kubrick. Oh, great. Rongsan says, I hope monsoon will come to Rayong. Yeah, Rongsan, it's late, isn't it? I mean, look how calm the sea is. Unbelievable. It's like we're in the middle of dry season. I mean, we've had enough rain, everything's green, and the crops are looking good and all that. But as far as reservoirs and waterfalls and whatnot, we're not even close, guys. So I agree with you, Rongsan. I hope the monsoon season comes soon, because we love to go see waterfalls. We've got a beautiful area here in Rayong, up in the area called Klang, and pretty good mountains up there. And there's a national park up there. Has a waterfall called Khao Chamao. So waterfall in Thai, you would say Nam Tok, which literally means waterfall. Nam Tok Khao Chamao. Beautiful. Been up there before, made some videos, and can't wait to go back. But you know, until the monsoon rains hit here, really, I mean, you're gonna have a creek and you could definitely do some swimming, but I mean, it's not going to be rolling like what you want to see when you go visit the waterfalls. When you do that much hiking, it's a long hike up to the head of the waterfall, right? Amazing, beautiful, beautiful. Like 7 different pools you can swim in on your way up. Just incredible. So I hope so too, Rongsan. TDN, yeah, TDN's awesome. He's a regular customer at the open mic too. His standard order is 2 eggs soft with hash browns, crispy hash browns. No toast, no meat, right? I think he goes off his regular every once in a while, but that's kind of his regular. Peace and love, Jeff Johnson. I couldn't agree more, man. Couldn't agree more. My wife's best friend is a regional manager for AIA, so each month they have their staff stay with us as they do training during the day. It's been a huge help. Wow, that's great. That's great. And look forward to more of that in the future, Ross. You know what I mean? You're a fellow business person here in Rayong, and I'm all about promoting businesses, you know, not even other restaurants in our area, as you guys know. I mean, and it's a business community, right? So look forward to more of that kind of the group stuff, Ross, because we're gonna be catering to some groups. We've got, you know, quite a few bikers coming in. We've got the VFW guys. So when things, it is going to pass. This is going to pass, right? Obviously in the West where they're vaccinated, I mean, you know, the deaths are way down, and pretty much everything's kind of gone back to normal. So the world's going to catch up. It's unfortunate the East is really just now going through, you know, what the West went through last year, but that's just the way it is. I don't blame anyone. It's just the way it is. And but it's going to pass. It's going to pass. And when that happens, Ross, talk about groups, mate. You know I'm going to be sending them to your resort. So we've got some business cards, but we also want to get some flyers. We haven't made up flyers yet. They're just real easy to pass out, little pamphlet colored photos and stuff like that, showing the breakfast and the nightclub kind of thing. So Ross, if you've got anything like that, you know, in the future, we'll keep a stack of flyers for your resort, you know. And it's all about helping one another, is it not? Because ultimately, I'm sure Ross feels the same way. It's not about the farang that decided to invest and become a shareholder in a business of whatever kind. It's not about them. It's about the Thai staff and the Thai families, and hopefully future additional Thai staff. That's what it's all about. So yeah, I look forward to bigger and better things, Ross. We're in a great area. Ethan Dool says rock and roll with love. Sue Rowan, Ross and Rayong sounds great. The training has been a great help. Right on. Jeff Johnson, Ethan Dool. You know Nina has a channel now. Yeah, Nina's our bar manager, but really our restaurant manager as well, customer service manager. She's awesome, guys. I mean, we're so lucky to have her. I can't pay her enough, but you know, they keep their own tips too, her and Nook Noi. So we're just grateful for our staff. Tyron, give me 2 fried chickens and a Coke on dry wheat toast. Blues Brothers movie. Right on. We've got some great fried chicken wings. We haven't been keeping a whole lot of stock on them just because, you know, it's normally popular in the evenings, but we do keep some, and we get some customers. You guys might have saw one video or a gentleman from Norway, great Norwegian customer. He's like a really high up in the, you know, petro energy industry, and he, you know, he's above a lot of the engineers and stuff. Travels the world, right? Great customer. Got a beautiful Thai lady and daughter, you know, as well. Anyway, he liked fried chicken wings and American pancakes with Canadian syrup. So shout out to the Norwegian. I'm not going to throw the customer's name out there, but he knows who he is. We appreciate each and every one of them, you know what I mean? Sue says, Tyron, one of my favorites, Blues Brothers. Wasn't that an epic movie? They don't make them like that anymore. All right, CJ says he's doing good over there. All right, guys, we're probably going to go ahead and close it out because I know the battery's going to die, and I wouldn't even be able to give a sign off if I don't go now. Glad you enjoyed the view. Lizzie, good girl. Huh? Oh, such a rough life. You have a beautiful home, Lizzie. Come to Pala Beach. Lizzie will always be here. If she's not here, I'd be concerned. Nam Yin and Brownie down here taking a beach walk. She said Grandma's getting ready to open here, so we're just going to have breakfast down here, guys. I might take a little bit more vlog footage, but I mean, you guys have seen plenty of Thai food before, so not that big a deal. I'm glad you hung out with us, though, here July 5th, the day after Independence Day here in Thailand, and the great celebration, July the 4th. It's that time. Fireworks have got to be going off everywhere by this point. Not quite dark yet on the West Coast, probably, but yeah. Happy Independence Day to everyone. Gonna close it out right here. Appreciate you guys watching. What else I can do for you, but thank you guys for coming in. Hey, there's Bad Badger. Good morning, sir. Bad Badger says his back's doing pretty good, getting back to normal, and the scar on the noggin is healing up too. So yeah, take your time with that, Mr. Badger. Tell Lisa we said hello. Looking forward to coming to Pang Na, going to the islands and your beautiful beaches over there too. When the time is right, it will happen. We appreciate you supporting this little channel too, Tony. And you guys haven't subscribed to Bad Badger in Thailand, retired in Thailand, please do. Please do. Great gentleman. Baby, you want to say goodbye? Can't hear me yet. We are starting to get some nice breeze now, guys. You can probably hear it on the microphone. She's taking a little video too. Yin likes to do the little Facebook clips and stuff. Hello. She does Facebook Live sometimes too. Okay, you want to say bye-bye? Bye-bye. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to have some breakfast. Thank you all so much. And I truly mean everyone is welcome at the open mic, okay? Put all the animosity aside. We're all human. We all make mistakes. I don't hold any grudges. Live and learn, right? I've already said that I make mistakes, and I'm not too proud a man to say I'm wrong. I'm wrong a lot, right? But at the same time, I'll always stand up and defend what I think is an attack on the interest that I have here in Thailand. So as long as we can get past that issue, I welcome everyone. All right, thanks, man. Peace and love to everyone. Happy Independence Day, all of you beautiful red, white, and blue Americans. Peace and love to all the freedom fighters all over the world.